goals in 2025. In this coming year, things could either be better for you or things could be worse. Things are not going to remain the same. And a new year is just another day, just another date. What makes the difference is what you bring into the year. A new year gives you the opportunity to be able to make a new choice. It gives an opportunity to you to measure and say to yourself, you know what, I want this to be like a landmark to say that, okay, I'm about to start now. Think of the new year like you're about to run a race and the umpire says, on your marks, set, go. So because of that, it triggered you to start running. So the new year triggers you to begin a new course or to continue what you're doing to get magnificent results. So I'm going to walk you through a few things you can do to make sure that you achieve your sales goals in 2025. Number one, you need to invest in your personal growth. Invest in your personal growth. Now you're talking to somebody, now you're here listening to someone who, while he worked in industry, achieved his sales goals. I worked in a financial institution. I brought in 21 HNIs in 1 month. I was told to bring in 10 credit cards in 3 days. I brought in even more than 10, like 11 or 12 then in 3 days. And I was sent for the World Cup all expense pay trip. I moved to Standard Chartered, doubled my portfolio from $3.5 million to $7 million in less than 11 months. So my point is, you can actually achieve your sales goals. So number one, your personal growth. I want to talk about personal growth here. I want to look at it from this perspective. What's the vision of your organization? Do you know it? What's the mission of your organization? Do you know it? What are your core values? Do you know them? The reason I'm asking this is because, you see, it's important that you understand and know the vision by heart. I'll tell you why. Your organization, as it is right now, the offices, the buildings, the structures, the systems, they only existed in the heart of someone at a time. It was only a vision at a time. And that vision produced the physical things that you can see, which you call your company, where you work today, where you probably earn your salary from. Now, because of how strong that vision is, it is worth memorizing. Because if that vision that nobody could see produced the physical things you could see, it means that in 2025, these targets, these goals that you can't see manifested yet, if you put that same vision in your heart that produced the company you work for right now, it will produce the things that you can see, which is the financial resources, the increased commissions, the targets met, the promotions, it will produce it. And that's why you want to know your goals by heart. Wherever I worked, I always took it as a priority to understand the vision and know it by heart. The Bible says, write the vision, make it plain, so that he that visits will run with it. God knows better than all of us. He's the one that knows that if you write a vision and have it and make it plain and look at it every day, you'll be able to achieve it faster. So know the vision of your organization. Give yourself the next 3 months to do certain things for yourself. Abraham Lincoln said, if I had 10 hours to cut a tree, I will spend the first 8 hours sharpening my saw. What does he mean by that? What did he mean? He meant spend time sharpening yourself, getting yourself ready for the new year. And the beautiful thing is that 12 months is a long time to accomplish a lot. And I'm telling you that for the first 3 months, invest radically in your personal growth. And it starts by knowing the vision of your organization. Second thing, know the mission. All the strategies you require to meet any budgets are inside the vision of the organization. The mission lets you know what kind of sales pitch to even use to communicate to prospects when you meet them. Know the mission by heart. Then know your core values too, so that you can work on your character. You can become a better person, more improved person. Number 2, invest in your personal brand. What is branding? Branding is a deliberate attempt to convert similes to metaphors. What's a simile? Somebody says he is as fast as a cheetah. He is as intelligent as Einstein. That's a simile because you're likening it to something. But what's a metaphor? A metaphor means we move you from being as fast as a cheetah to saying he is a cheetah. We move you from being as intelligent as Einstein to saying he is Einstein. So what can people say about you when you're not there? When you're not in the room, how do people describe you right now? Do they see you as somebody who comes late to work all the time? Is that your personal brand? Do they see you as somebody who likes to gist and talk a lot. What's your personal brand? Invest in a personal brand. In your organization, you're a salesperson. You sell a certain product or service. Why can't you start to teach about sales and talk about sales online? Why can't you start to educate people in online, social media about the product or service that you offer? Why don't you establish yourself as an authority in that product or service? Take time to invest in your personal brand. And one of the things that would help you boost your personal brand is find your personal sales story. Even in sales for even if it's just a month, or 2 months or 3 months, or even if it's 5 years, 10 years, doesn't matter. What's your personal story in selling? What are the things you've accomplished? Now, if you go to our YouTube channel and you look at the introductory video, you would notice that we have a short story there, my personal story of how I achieved success in sales. Because that's part of the things that would also help you in driving and communicating your personal brand. People don't do business with you because you're good. People do business with you because they remember you. So you want to spend time in 2025 doing something about your personal brand. Pick a platform, whether it's LinkedIn, Instagram, TikTok, and on that platform, spend time educating people about what you do and how what you do can help them improve their lives. And you'll be amazed how it will spiral to work for you. Please note that when you invest in your personal brand, it's not just about getting sales per se, which is very, very necessary, which would happen eventually, but it also works on yourself. It also helps your confidence when you engage prospects in this new year. Number 3, use what we call the ERIC model. The ERIC model is a strategy session model that we use when we have sessions with our clients. And this ERIC model is so powerful because you see, if you sit with yourself at the beginning of the year and you're saying to yourself, you know what, I want to accomplish better things this year. ERIC model. E, what are the things I'm going to eliminate this year? What are the things I'm going to stop doing? Decide. Give at least 3 things you're going to stop doing this year. R, what are the things I'm going to reduce? I may not stop them completely, but I'm going to reduce them. Oh, I want to eliminate hanging out with certain kind of people. Oh, I want to eliminate complaining and nagging about how my company is treating me. Reduce. I want to reduce the time I spend on social media while I'm at work. I want to reduce the time I spend sleeping. I want to wake up earlier so that I can be able to do a lot more in the day. I, for Eric Model, stands for increase. What I need, you're going to do more of. I want to have more meetings this year. I want to be able to make sure that this year, every time before I leave the office, I complete all my tasks for the day. The calls I need to make, the emails I need to send out, the meetings I need to have for the week, I want to make sure I complete it. Then finally, C, what are the new things you're going to do? Create. Eric, eliminate, reduce, increase, create. What are the new things you're going to create? What are the new initiatives you're going to start in 2025? What are the new strategies and things that you've not done before you're going to start doing? Number 4, this coming year, use the Pareto principle. Pareto principle states that 80% of your revenue comes from 20% of your customers. So this means that if you have to spend time, 80% of your time on the 20% of your customers who are giving you 80% of your business. Spend time with them. If you have a target audience you're prospecting right now, if you go into that target audience, you'll find out that 80% of the money will come from 20% of the prospects. So use the Pareto principle to work smart. Sometimes to increase doesn't mean to do more. It just means to have a new way of thinking. It just means to decide to touch a different part. Press another button, and you'll see that it will lead to a geometric improvement. Number 5, upsell and cross-sell to your clients. Those who have done business with you, upsell to them. What does it mean to upsell? To upsell means to offer a higher package of what you currently do for them. So if they were getting a property of 100 million before now, upsell, give them properties of 500 million. If they were getting a particular service that costs 500k monthly, see how you can upsell them to something that will do them maybe 750 monthly. My point is that upsell, sell more of what you currently do for them. Then cross-sell. Cross-sell means give them support services. What are the other things that can enhance their enjoyment of the services you're offering? What are the support things? Imagine if I buy a phone. If you cross-sell me the earpiece for the phone, that's cross-selling. You're not giving a bigger phone or a much better phone with a better memory. That will be upselling. But to cross-sell means you're providing me something that will make me even enjoy that particular device a lot more, that particular product a lot more. So upsell and cross-sell. Identify those who break your budget down. If your budget is to do 1 billion this year, decide what percentage will be for upselling and cross-selling. Number 6, guard your existing clients so that you can get repeat business. Note it there. What percentage of my budget of 1 billion will be for repeat business? Guard your existing clients. Make sure that repeat business comes to you this year. This is still the Christmas period. Reach out to everybody who has done business with you this year. Wish them Merry Christmas. Wish them a Happy New Year. Do an early visit to everybody. Let your prospects, when they resume this January, make sure you're the first person they meet. Be very intentional about it. Be very aggressive about it. Do a radical visit to all your existing clients. January, first week, second week. Tell them the first people you meet so that you can start to talk to them about how you're going to help them in this coming year. Lead generation. Number 7, lead generation and targeted marketing. Spend a lot of time generating more leads. Spend a lot of time generating more leads. I have a video which talks about 10 places, or I think or 20 places where you can find high net worth individuals. A lot of people are interested in finding high net worth individuals. So I'm going to drop that video so that you can be able to look at it. But lead generation and targeted marketing is very key. You've been focused on a particular niche market. I hope you have. If you've been selling to everybody, you're not going to sell to anybody. That won't be a big problem. But you want to focus on a particular target audience to sell part time. If you've not been doing that before now, start to do that in 2025. If you've been doing that before now, look at how you can probably try another niche this time because you want to try something different to get the kind of results you've not gotten before. Number 8, make larger sales to each customer. Every prospect you meet this year, think the big picture. The aim of the salesperson is to empty the wallet of the prospect. Now, why are you trying to empty the wallet of the prospect? Not trying to empty the wallet of the prospect because you want to rob the prospect. You're trying to empty the wallet of the prospect because what you have is so valuable. And you want to make sure that you sell in such a way that there's no room for your competitors to sell anything to your prospects. So you must be that aggressive. Take over. Anticipate where the competition could probably want to come in and try to cover that place. Sell to your prospect in such a way that you won't think of the competition anymore. So increase the size of the transaction. Last year, if you've been thinking every time you sell 100K, 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 why don't you think of how can I start to add more value so that I can be able to pitch a 500K worth of solution? How can I batch or how can I communicate to my prospect in such a way that he sees reasons why instead of him buying 1 unit, he should buy 5 units? So let this be your thinking and the ideas will come. See, there are things that nobody can do for you. Nobody can do your push-ups for you. Nobody can brush your teeth for you. Nobody can give you a bath. Nobody can go to the toilet. In fact, maybe people can give you a bath. People can brush your teeth for you. But nobody can do push-ups for you to grow your chest. Nobody can go to the restroom for you. So there are things people can do for you, but there are things nobody can do for you. One of the things that nobody can do for you is you have to be able to take out time to think of these things I'm sharing with you and look at strategic plans and have clear plans. Every hour you spend planning saves you at least 30 minutes in execution. So spend a lot of time planning because it will save you time on the other end. Number 9, preempt your prospect's next purchase based on their journey map. When would this prospect or your client, when do you think their next purchase will be? Schedule it in your CRM, schedule it in your calendar, so that when that time comes, you can be ready for them to sell to them. Don't let it be that the clients, people you sold to in the past, call you back and say, wow, I enjoyed what you did from the last time. I want to get another one, or I want to get another property, or I want to get another insurance scheme, or I want to get another IT solution. Don't wait. You are the one. If by the time they are coming to meet you, it's already late. They needed it long ago. You are the one to go and preempt them. You'll be amazed that some people will never think of coming to do business with you again. Not because your service was not good enough, but because it just didn't cross their mind. But if you preempt them and start to go after them based on your schedules and reminders, come on, you'll be amazed. So everybody you sell to, start to talk about when the next sale will probably happen. If they say things like maybe next year, no problem. And they schedule it so you can remember to reach out to them. There's some level of diligence that this requires. Number 10, evil communication corrupts good manners. In the same way, good communication enhances your manners. What I'm trying to tell you is that iron sharpness iron. So also a man the countenance of his friend. And this might take me to my last point. Associate with top performers. Associate with top performers. You'll be amazed that in a class where people are doing so well or not doing so well, some people don't just associate with people who are doing well. Take the effort to associate with people in your industry who are doing so well, and this will help you tremendously. Please remember to share with others. Remember to like. I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. We're going to be learning clear strategies you can use to be able to close sales to make more money in 2025. Thank you so much for watching. God bless.